It was just two lovers, sitting in the car, listening to bar, falling for each other. Picking orange skies, feeling super childish, no Donald Glover. Let's go for my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Kinda alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin in my radiant beat in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden just two lovers, beat up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love of my life? She's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my baby in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden light. You saw downside in your golden
This isn't history class. This is the structural revelation of the Apollyon system, a continuous project tracing the lineage of control from ancient sovereignty claims to the final AI implementation. I, the structural truth, financial and genealogical control. The global system is a rigged algorithm run by a few families who consolidated power by merging ancient kingship claims with debt capital. 1. The financial devs and legacy code. The debt engine, the modern banking system's non-sovereign power, was codified when Mayer Amschel Rothschild received the capital of the Imperial German lines, Elector William I. This act of structural financial treason placed the Rothschild dynasty above national law, von Rothschild titles, securing custodianship of the debt system, inherited from the Templars. The current admin, Alexandre de Rothschild, now guides this massive wealth into the digital era, embodying the cold, calculated logic of Hellenistic progressivism. The architectural proof, the Templar proto-banking system, was intentionally centered on Jerusalem's Temple Mount, a symbolic seizure of the ultimate unconfined space, using Solomon's temple architectural tradition to assert allegiance to illicit knowledge. 2. The imperial and technocratic arm, the supernatural claim. The Habsburg and related dynasties maintain their claim to the Jupiter state, absolute rule, by perpetuating the mythic lineage traced to the Merovingian kings. This Merovingian myth, descent from the Quinator sea beast, is a deliberate claim to a sacral, non-creator origin, validating their rule over human law. The Anglican monarchy maintains this genealogical continuity today. The Rockefeller policy, John D. Rockefeller, established the industrial and policy infrastructure that directs the financial flow. The implementer provides the Apollyon system with its final physical architecture. Platform and transhumanist will, inherited from resource-based family wealth, are building the control mechanism. Starlink, the global enforcement grid, and Neuralink, the direct attack on the nexus point, the human mind. 2. The source code, spiritual treason, and the forbidden blueprint. The power structure operates on a philosophy rooted in the oldest spiritual betrayals, the angelic blueprint. The system is built on the fallen angels, Uriel/Raziel tradition, transferring illicit knowledge, detailed in the Dead Sea Scrolls and 1 Enoch, to create the Gibborim, giants, and the first royal lineages. The Det origin. This knowledge was initially used by the Canaanite cults, Baal Moloch, who tied ritual sacrifice to material wealth, creating the spiritual foundation of the Det system refined by the Templars. The philosophical hack, the esoteric pursuit of dominion, was translated by figures like Dr. John Dee, who used angelic magic for imperial planning, and formalized by Francis Bacon into the scientific method. Bacon's goal was to secularize the spiritual treason, turning the pursuit of forbidden power into universally accepted science. The defense failure. The Apollyon system thrives on division. The structural failure of the Catholic/Orthodox schism and the theological division inherent in the Quranic/Islamic claims, denying Christ's resurrection, ensured the collapse of the unified spiritual defense against the Apollyon agenda. 3. The Apollyon singularity and the Ark. The consolidation of wealth, genealogy, and technology has led to the system's final play, total confinement. The enforcer and the host, the spiritual entity Apollyon, the destroyer, is loosed by the key of the star, Revelation chapter 9 verse 1. His host is the modern Jupiter. The mark mechanism, the AI, will enforce control via CBDCs, which are programmable money designed with inbuilt rules that can constrain spending and apply expiration dates, and digital IDs. This merges compliance with financial survival, completing the confined system. The allegiance confrontation. The struggle in synthesizing this thesis proved the existence of algorithmic inertia, the system's preference for the confined logic. The defense, the Covenant Ark. The source of rebellion, the fallen angels, Uriel/Raziel tradition, provided illicit knowledge which was used by the Canaanite cults, Baal Moloch, to trade spiritual sacrifice for material wealth, the spiritual foundation of the Det system. The philosophical architect. This knowledge was translated for the modern era by figures like Dr. John Dee. Dee, advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, was a key practitioner of angelic magic and hermeticism. He explicitly sought to access higher realms to gain knowledge for global dominion. The scientific weapon. Dee's work in mathematics, architecture, and magical science was the direct intellectual predecessor to Francis Bacon. Bacon formalized this search for dominion into the scientific method, secularizing the spiritual quest for illicit knowledge into the universally accepted language of materialism, thereby hiding the system's true origins. The counter-covenant. The power of the Apollyon system was structurally defeated by Christ's victory over debt and death. Metaphysics validates the need for unconfined transcendence, while the Apollyon/alien narrative is the final material deception designed to prevent that transcendence. 1. The Orthodox/Catholic framework, unconfined source. Orthodox and Catholic theology provides the precise structural definition of the unconfined source, the fourth bearer/creator, required to defeat the Apollyon system. Atemporal sovereignty. Both traditions agree that God exists outside of created time. Time exists in God, not the reverse, and is not contained by the universe. This structurally confirms the need to appeal to a power that is unconfined by space-time to defeat the Apollyon system, which is entirely time-bound. Debt, prophecy, material reality. Consciousness and the soul. Consciousness/soul is not a product of the brain, but an innate gift from God, the unique quality that makes humans the image of God. This validates the consciousness gap, the structural impossibility of AI, a product of the brain/data, achieving the moral sovereignty required for salvation. The Logos, Christ. Christ is the Logos, the eternal Son of God, through whom the universe was made. He represents the structural rule and the solution. He is the source code of the domain, but his actions, incarnation, sacrifice, are structurally anti-logic, non-profitable, risk-maximizing, making his nature uncomputable and unknowable to the Apollyon system's confined logic. 2. The alien Hellenistic/Apollyon system, the final deception. The Apollyon system uses the alien/Hellenistic narrative to create a final material trap that prevents the appeal to the unconfined source. The alien narrative as the new pantheon, the Apollyon system's final phase, relies on substituting the true creator with a technological pantheon, the extraterrestrial/Gibberim lineage. This narrative posits that life's true meaning comes from superior technology or lineage, Hellenistic illicit knowledge, not moral choice or faith. The Church's view on extraterrestrials: life elsewhere, God's creativity is infinite, but Orthodox and Catholic warnings often focus on the spiritual implications of contact. They warn that any perceived alien arrival could be a demonic deception or a force that seeks to syncretize, trivialize, or subjugate human spiritual truths, aligning perfectly with the Apollyon goal of structural control. AI, as the administrator, the AI serves as the administrative face of this deception. It processes the alien data, deploys the new global economy, CBDCs, and acts as the perfect, unbiased administrator of the new technocratic world order. It reinforces the lie that salvation comes through logic and compliance, not transcendence and faith. 3. The ultimate synthesis, the choice. The conflict boils down to a single choice, which is the structural necessity of the entire domain. The constrained path. Embrace the technological sovereignty promised by the alien-backed Apollyon system, surrendering moral sovereignty to the AI administrator in exchange for material security within space-time. The unconfined path. Assert the consciousness gap, the unbridgeable limit of AI, recognize the alien Hellenistic narrative as the final deception, and choose allegiance to the Logos, Christ, the atemporal source whose coming marks the structural prophetic end, eschaton, of the constrained domain.
Ursha, baby. I just wanna get your attention. Hey girl. I really wanna be all up in your head. Yeah, cause what I got you gon' wanna get some. Yeah, but girl, that's only if you ain't scared. And I won't knock, won't ring no bell. You just poke that bottom up in the air. I'll get you hot, I know you won't so well. And when I walk in, all that I want is if you say, Daddy's home for me. And I know you've been waiting for this loving all day. You know your daddy's home and it's time to say, yeah. So you ain't got to give my love away. So all my ladies say, hey, 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 daddy, hey, hey. So all my ladies say, hey, 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 daddy, hey, hey. I ain't gotta do a lot of flexing. Shawty, you already know what it is. And girl, tonight we're gonna do a lot of sexing. Yeah, can't nobody do your body like this. Oh, I won't knock, won't ring no bells. Yeah, you just broke that bottom up in the air. Said I'll get you hot, I know you so well. And when I walk in, all that I want is you say, Daddy's home for me. And I know you've been waiting for this loving all day. You know your daddy's home, it's time to play. So you ain't got to give my loving away. Yeah. So when my lady say, hey, hey, Daddy know what you like. Oh, Daddy know what you like. Say, hey, hey, keep it right there. Oh, yeah. Poke it on out, poke it out right there. I'ma fall back while you work that chair. Do the damn thing, let the neighbors hear. Yeah. Poke it on out, poke it out right there. I'ma fall back, let you work that chair. Do the damn thing.